Hello everybody and welcome back to Flow with Shenae. Today's class is a beginner workout. We're focusing on core stability and your glutes. When you're ready, meeting me in a 4-point kneel position. Bringing your shoulders forward over your wrists, your knees under hips as we take ourselves into a cat-cow to begin. Inhale, take your gaze forward and drop your belly down towards the mat. And then as you exhale, rounding your spine, chin to chest, and then inhale, take the gaze forward once again, drop that belly down, exhale, round. Continuous movement through the spine as we warm up the body today. Really working on going into that flexion of the spine and then through to your extension. As you round the spine, let the head relax down, releasing to the back of the neck. And really begin to draw your navel in and up towards your spine as you round and tuck that tailbone under. One more in each direction. And now let's return to our neutral position. You're going to take your right hand to your head, have your elbow wide. Inhale as you take that elbow up towards the ceiling, open up. And then exhale as you bring that elbow down towards the opposite wrist. Let's go again. Inhale, twist, twist, twist. Exhale to close it in. 2 more. Trying to keep your hips down towards the mat, so your hips don't come with you. 1 more time. And then come back through center, place that hand down. Let's go to the other side. Place the hand to the head. Inhale as you open the elbow up to the ceiling. Exhale as you bring it down. One side may feel a little better than the other. You may be able to get a little further. I know this one's my good side. Opening up, twist, 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 and then tap it down 1 more time, elbow to the ceiling, and then elbow down to the wrist. Beautiful, bringing it back, both hands down on your mat. From here, you're gonna flip your right hand just to bring the back of the hand down to the mat, feeling that release through the wrist, and take a little gentle rock forward and back. Just before we do a bit of 4-point kneeling work. We'll release through the wrist. Just 1 more. And then flip it back. Other side. And then come back. Let's flip that hand down. Now really actively press out of your shoulders. Your elbows stay soft. So I want you to try not to hyperextend your elbows. We're going to keep them soft. Start to shoot your right leg back behind you, nice and slow. You extend it long. From here, make sure you're not sinking into your left hip. Square those hips up. You're going to lift that leg up and hold it up off the mat. From here, flex the foot, bring your heel in towards your glutes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze in. Point the toe, extend it out nice and long. Let's go again. So we flex, pull in, point as you lengthen. Keeping the length through the back of the neck, really tightening through the waist. So I want you to think about pulling your ribs in and away from your t-shirt or your crop as we do this movement. Your leg is lifted as high as you can keep yourself in a neutral spine, so you're not arching into your lower back. Keep drawing your navel in and up towards your spine, and we're really squeezing into our glute and hamstring. Feel the back of the leg as you pull the heel in. In 4, we'll begin to add on. In 3, 2. Next time you squeeze in, hold, tap the knee down to the mat, lift it back up, and then extend it out long. Squeeze back in, hamstring curl, tap that knee down, lift it up. Gentle wrap and squeeze of the glute as you lift it back up. Tap, lift, lengthen. Really extend through that leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one like this. And now we're just going to come in and do that little kick back. So your knee stays bent, tap the knee down, lift it on up. Notice if you've started to sink into the other hip, try to square those hips up. Your elbows are still soft, really strong through that upper body and core. Tap and kick. 5, you can do it. 4, 3, 2. All right, last one, stay lifted, little pulses up, like you're trying to make a heel imprint on the ceiling. Squeeze, squeeze. Keep singeing in through your waist for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then come on down. Well done. Take a little shell stretch. Little seat back towards the heels. You can wriggle your hips from side to side. And now we're going to come and lie down on the left side of your body. Bring your bicep down and rest on down, to the bicep with your arm down on the mat. So we're on our side here. Your hips are stacked, knees and feet stacked as well. Now I want you to try and slide your fingertips underneath your waist. So you've got a little gap between your waist and the mat. You're not just relaxing down. Lift, lift, lift. From here, we're going to start to lift the top knee and just lower it down. Now your top hand can come onto that top hip just to make sure you're not rocking back. You're lifting that knee as high as you can get it up without rocking the hip back. So again, nice and stable through the pelvis. Squeeze and tap down. Keep lifting through the ribs and sliding the ribs down the front of the body. Take a micro little pause at the top, tap it down. Pause, tap it down. 5, 4, 3, 2. On your last one, stay lifted, and we're just doing a little pulse up. Lift, so you're coming down almost halfway, lifting it up, up, up. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Give a little punch if you need. Now from here, same movement, but you're just going to lift your feet, heels together, and now we come up and down. Making sure as we go along, we don't start to rest down into the mat. Still trying to create that little bit of light, shining light underneath your waist. 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go again with those pulses. Lift, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then bring it all the way down. Good job. From here, bottom knee is just going to rest down now. You're going to lift the top leg so it's in line with your hip. Flex the foot as you drive through the heel and extend the leg long, and then point as you fold back in. Go again, flex. I want you to imagine there's a wall and you're trying to press yourself away from that wall. Really wrapping and squeezing the glute, lengthening the limb nice and long. In 3, squeeze. 2. Now on this next one, fold in, kick forward, and then flex the foot, squeeze it back. Let's go again. Fold in, extend forward, pull back. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one in this direction. Now we're going to reverse it back the other way. Go forward, fold in, drill through that heel, press it away. Forward, fold in, press it away. 5, 4, 3, feeling that glute really fire. 4, 2, almost there. Last one here, everybody. Press out, hold it out there. And you're gonna turn your toes down, internal rotation, and just do little pulses up, up. Lifting through the glute, still shining light underneath the waist. Keep it strong for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fold it on in. Give a little punch out if you need. Nice little glute burn. Now from here, you're going to prop yourself up onto the forearm. Lifting again through the side of the waist. Knees stacked. Lift your hips up off your mat. We're in our side plank. Reaching the arm up to the ceiling. And you're threading under and then unraveling. Just going to thread and unravel. Really pressing away from the mat with that shoulder. 4, 4, 3, 2. Now last one. Unravel and stay. Lower the hips halfway and lift. Rainbow the body. Halfway and lift. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, you've got this. 4, 3, last 2. Give me one more, last one. Lift and stay, hold it. Try and rainbow that body for 5, for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower yourself on down. Good job. Coming into a mermaid stretch, you're just going to fold the knees in, have that foot rested on top of the thigh. Growing tall, place the left hand down, reach through the right fingertips as you come up and over, lengthening to the side of the waist. And then bring that hand down, take it to the other side. And then come back. Let's come into our 4-point kneel. Facing the other direction now. Shoulders forward over the wrists, knees stacked under those hips once again. Let's begin to slide your left leg out nice and long behind us. We lift the leg up. Notice if you sunk into the opposite hip, try to square those hips up. Flex your foot, squeeze your heel in, point the toe, extend it out nice and long. Flex, squeeze in, point the toe, lengthen. Now as you lengthen, I want you to really imagine like someone's coming and pulling your ankle. Really lengthen through that limb. Squeeze. And feel as though you're trying to get your heel to actually tap your glute. Elbows soft. Tightening through your waist. In 3, 2. All right, last one, pull in, stay. Tap your knee down to the mat. Take that donkey kick back and then extend the leg long and then pull back in, hamstring curl, tap that knee down, adding our donkey kick. Still aiming to pull your ribs away from your t-shirt or crop. Four, three, two, final one with that hamstring curl. And now let's just do your donkey kick. Down, kick back up, tap down, and lift through the glute. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift it up, little pulses, let's go. Lift, lift, squeeze. You want to get to your highest point and pulse from there. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, last 2, 1, and then bring it on in. Take that shell stretch a little, sit back to your heels, wriggle the hips. And now let's come down to lie on the right side of your waist now. So we're gonna relax on down. Relax to your bicep, so use your arm for that support of your head and neck. Hips stacked, knees are stacked as well as your feet. And let's begin that clam with your feet down on the mat to start. So remember your top hand can go onto your hip, just to make sure you're not rocking back. And try and shine that light underneath your waist. So you're trying to create that little gap. Squeeze, tap it down. Squeeze, tap it down. In 5, 4, 3, 2, now last one, little lift, just the pulse. Pulse. Squeeze for 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring it on down. Let's begin to add on. So we lift our feet off the mat and we're taking the clam with the feet lifted, heels together, then knees kiss. Your bottom glute will probably feel this one a little more on this side because we've already worked it nice and hard. So that's still stabilizing you there. It's still going to work. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, you've got this, let's go. Up, little pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest on down. Alrighty, from here, keep your bottom leg down, lift the top leg, press through that heel, and then point the toe, fold it back in. Let's go again. Press it away, point, fold in. So let's again, imagine there's a wall there and you're digging the heel into the wall. Three, 2. On this next one, let's begin to add on. So we come in, extend it forward, brush back. Fold in, forward, brush back. trying to keep your pelvis nice and stable. 3, 2. Alrighty, on the next one, let's start to take it the other way. Forward, back, and drive. Keep trying to really lift the leg to keep it in line with the hip. I know it's starting to sizzle. You can do it. 4, squeeze. 3, don't let that leg drop. 2, last one here, press out, hold, turn the toes down, little pulse up, up, shining light underneath the waist, hips stacked, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fold it back in. Good job. Give it a little punch if you need. All right, coming up onto your forearm. Once you've lifted on up, just make sure you've shuffled your knees back so they are stacked and in line with the shoulders as we lift into our side plank position. Reach the top arm up. Let's begin to thread under and through, and then unravel. Reach back up. Little lift to the side of the waist, and then unravel. Exhale, thread. Inhale to unravel. In 5, 4, 3, 2, last one here, unravel and stay, little hip dip. Really try to rainbow the body, lift the hips a little higher. Pressing out of your shoulder. You can do it. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, last 2, last one, lift and stay, hold, rainbow that body for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest on down. Let's come into our mermaid stretch, everybody. So lift yourself up. Resting the foot down on the thigh. Grow nice and tall. Reach your left arm up. Side stretch up and over. Keep drawing your hips and your glutes down in towards the mat. Lengthening through the side of the waist as you reach through your fingertips. Come back and let's go other side. Reach and come on up and over. All right, let's come back into a little 4-point kneel position, and from here we're going to start to create some circles through the hips. So it's like you're going into that cat-cow again, but just feeling that beautiful release to the hips, arching, and then rounding the spine. One more in this direction, big circle of the hips. And then reverse those circles back the other way. Just 2 more. Beautiful, come back through center. We're just gonna lie down onto our belly, come all the way down, flattening down to the belly. You can stack your hands and just rest your forehead down onto those hands. Your legs are hip width apart, lengthen them out nice and long. From here, we're going to start to lift through our left glute as we lift our thigh up off the mat. And then gently bring it down, other side. Lift, lower. You're aiming to keep your pelvis stable. So you want to think about hips pressing down into the mat, and you're drawing your navel in and up away from the mat. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Now this might feel enough for you. If you want to stay there, you can. Or we're going to add on. So we'll reach our arms now down by our sides, palms facing down, and we're gonna lift through the chest, holding that spinal extension, and we just start to lift and lower. Wrap and squeeze into the glutes, sliding the shoulders down, reaching the fingertips down towards your ankles. Lift, squeeze, and lower. Again, pressing hip bones down, drawing the abs away from the mat. Aiming to try and get your thigh up off the mat. Again, this might feel enough, but I'm going to start to add on once again for you. You reach your arms forward overhead. As you pulse the left leg up, the right arm pulses up. Then lower it down, alternate. Thumbs to the ceiling. Lift, opposite arm and leg, lift and lower. Lift and lower. 8, 7, 6, 5, almost there. 4, 3, last 2, last 1, and then fold it all the way in. Well done, everybody. Folding the knees in and just folding your feet in and just starting to do a little windscreen wiper of the legs. Feeling that beautiful release through the lumbar spine. Beautiful. From here, pressing yourself on up, come into child's pose. Have your knees go wide, big toes connect, reach to the fingertips, bringing your chest and forehead down to the mat. Nice deep breath in, feel the back of the ribs expand. As you exhale, feel the back of the ribs melt back down. Go again, another deep breath. Feeling your hips draw down towards the heels. One more breath. Lifting yourself on up, and let's come into a traditional cross-leg position to begin here. Once you are there, we can place your left foot on top of the thigh if it's comfortable for you. We're going to just start to walk our hands forward on the mat. You may feel like this is enough, or you can drop down towards the forearms. Keep trying to really lengthen through the spine as you bring your chest forward towards the mat. Try and press your glutes down on the mat. And now let's slowly walk ourselves back in. Switch it on over to the other side. Take your time, let's walk it forward. And then slowly walk it back in. Extending our legs out long. Inhale, reach your arms. And then exhale, forward fold. Now here, you can soften the knees if you need. Again, think about lengthening your spine, bringing your chest down towards the thighs. You can hold on to your ankles or your calves, or have your hands down on the mat. You may feel a little more flexible today and be able to extend the legs long. Just do what feels good for the body. And then start to stack the spine. Reach the arms up to the ceiling, interlock your fingers, palms up, shrug the shoulders, inhale. Exhale, relax them down. Open the arms, take a big shoulder roll. We are all done today. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.